In this lesson, we'll look at the front roll. The front roll for a lot of people, especially people who join the classes at a somewhat like older age, find difficult. The main reason is because your like balance center here isn't used to it. So if you look, if I'm like what, 1 meter 89, like a little over 6 feet. So, and my balance center is somewhere over here. So if I'm going to roll, my head suddenly drops down 1 meter 89 and then has to go up. So that's like a big distance. If I start my roll a lot lower, now it's maybe 40, 50 centimeters, the what is amplitude. So rolling, start low, start easy. A good check is usually, can I still do my normal front roll the way I learned it in school? So get into your squat, place your hands forward, tuck your chin in, and roll. You know, like if you feel comfortable doing that, you're okay. There are several ways we can start with the front roll. I'll show you a couple. The first one is where you start on your knees, here. And when I'm sitting on my knees, I've got my toes in the mat, like this. Okay, so I'm starting on my knees, placing my left hand forward, my right hand all the way down until my shoulder touches the floor. And I'm going to look up over my left shoulder, like this. Okay, now I'm going to push myself forward with my legs, and I'll automatically roll over my right shoulder. So I'm putting my arm down, my palm is pointing up, going down, down, down until my shoulder touches the floor. Look up, push yourself over, and there you are. So let's look at it one more time. On my knees, hand down, arm down, all the way with your shoulder. Look up, push yourself over, and you've got a very basic front roll. To beginner students, we say, just practice on your favorite shoulder first. Yeah, a lot of people I think almost everybody has a favorite shoulder, and at the beginner stage, it's okay if you can do your roll just over your favorite one. At the intermediate stage, you should be proficient with both shoulders. I'm going to show you the roll now over my left shoulder, which actually happens to be my favorite shoulder. So right hand down, left arm, palm up, shoulder to the floor, look up, and push yourself over. Also look at the position that I end up in. It's a position you're going to see a lot more of. I'm going to demonstrate it from the side. So I'm here over my right shoulder, hand down, arm down, shoulder touches the floor, looking up, pushing myself over, here. One, again from the right, and you can see it. 1, 2, over, and roll. Yeah, so this is a very basic way to start learning the front roll. Another basic way is where we go back to the squat. The normal front roll is with your hands forward. Instead of placing my hands forward, I'm going to put my hands to the side. Tuck my chin in and roll like this. So, tuck my chin in. The big difference is, with the previous roll, I'm moving one arm out. Now, so like one is out. Actually now the shoulder that I'm rolling up is not out, but it is in here. One, look, and go. You can gradually move by placing one foot in front of the other a little bit more. Let me demonstrate that from the side. So instead of sitting in my squat like this, I'm placing one foot forward like that. And then, or both arms go this way, or I'm keeping one in, tuck my chin in, move, so move this one there, and go. Okay, once you feel comfortable doing this, then you can slowly progress to a more standing position. So, if you already know to do it, you can do it standing, but you can also start just here, like halfway. Put one arm on the floor, the other one in between, and what I know that a lot of beginners usually prefer. So look, my left foot is forward. Now I'm going to roll over my left shoulder. I'm putting my right hand down, finger of my right hand point forward, toes of my left foot point forward. My left hand I'm placing in between, and my fingers point back. Tuck your chin in, and again, feel the tipping point. So slowly bring yourself forward and roll. And then you can progress to a slightly higher one. So if the half squat is okay, standing up here, maybe already put your hands in the proper position. Move forward, put your hands down, and roll. Again, take it slowly. If you start feeling dizzy when you're doing this, go down one level, practice there until you start feeling comfortable there. Okay. Rolling is for standing up, we say. It's not always true, but usually when we roll, we want to stand up again. With the back fall and the side fall, we were hitting the floor, and then we stay down. The roll, in this roll, we're not hitting the floor, so we want to get back up again. And, my back leg, 1, 2, 3. If I bend it here, and now I roll, it's tucked in under my butt, and I can stand up quite easily. So, one more time, let me do it over my right shoulder, from this position, so forward. Okay, if you want to, you can sink a little bit. Hands, don't put your feet in a narrow position. Wider is usually easier. Put it down. Back leg, bend, go, and go. Another tip to make a good roll is to say, I'm going to do my left shoulder again. My left leg is forward. My right arm touches the floor. This one goes in between. I'm going to look under my right armpit. So 1, there, 1, and roll. The Korean name is Musong Nakbob, but sometimes also Koyangi Nakbob. Koyangi in Korean means cat, and the cat moves very soft. So we don't want to roll like with a lot of like bloop noise. Should be a smooth, nice, soft roll. You can accomplish this by making yourself smaller. A ball rolls a lot easier than a cube. So don't square yourself up. Relax. Make your body round. One round, 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 round. And roll. Okay? So this is the front roll. Again, well, you have to practice it a lot. You know, it will come back many times in many different forms. One other thing to remember, at the basic level, if my right foot is forward, I'm rolling over my right shoulder. So if my left foot is forward, I'm rolling over my left shoulder. Once you get confident with this technique, then like 1, 2, 3, placing your arms here. Try to let that go. You can keep your hands already in the right position. You're bending from the waist down and roll. And that gives a very nice, natural roll. you should relax yourself when you're doing that. So too much form gives too much tension. So let go, feel the tipping point, so you can lean back a little bit. And I'm bringing myself forward. When I feel I'm falling forward, that's when I'm bringing my waist down and roll. There's really a lot to learn about the roll, and there's a lot to learn from the roll. So please practice it diligently, and then in the next lesson we're going to look at the front fall.